have you with us from Maverick Stadium in Logan, Utah, home to the Utah State Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Utah State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Utah State Aggies offense will have the football first. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Webster. The quick out. At the 40, there he goes. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn.
Looking for the end zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. Mississippi State going up tempo. They'll try the run. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Offense, quick tempo.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Reese. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's second and long. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Back to throw, it's Webster. Nice grab in traffic. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Buckley. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Ferguson. Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback making checks. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
To the air, it's Croman Hope. Moving away from pressure. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. We reached the break, and Utah State holds the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Wants to go up top. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Reese. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Bulldogs are on the move.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
His
drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. Got the quick pass. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Oh, they block it. And they got it. Flying out to the left. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Utah State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there in the Grove. They're up by 7 over the Groupers. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Bulldogs are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Makes the grab. On the move at the 30. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the sticks, it's Perry. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Webster. Caught close to the marker. It's Hodges. Knocked down at the 22. That's a 1st down, and they can still stop the clock. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Aggies will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
4th down coming up.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Who knows, maybe being on the right hash will help him from 55 yards out. He can just take a big swing. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Logan so far.
Utah State about to kick it off to open the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted for the 11th time.
Nice read, nice break. Good job by the defender understanding that ball had some air underneath it. Takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
On the run, it's Ferguson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Gives it on the option. Fighting off the defender. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. The Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Ellis. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
Looking for a push on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He'll try it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game, one of the big matchups. run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Punt is in the air. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Perry. It falls incomplete, and man, was that close to a complete disaster. Might want to file that one away for a while.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The quarter comes to a close. Utah State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
17, Mississippi State, 0.
So we open the final period with a third down play. Off the play fake. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Finally, now the fans can get a little bit excited. This offense hasn't done anything. 0 points in the game, but finally completes the big pass down the field, makes the big game.
Hauls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Wants to keep it in the air. Works the middle. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Wide open downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. It's a 1st and 10.
And first down for the offense.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. Snap in the shotgun. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. It's complete on the right side. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the...
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Showing off the arms. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give as they work on that clock. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. Looking to pass. It's Webster. Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. He'll start this drive firing. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays. And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers in the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Wide receiver going in motion. With jet sweep pass. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Unloads it left. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love
Glad to have you with us from Maverick Stadium in Logan, Utah, home to the Utah State Aggies. Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Fresno State's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
Breaks the tackle. Let's take a second to talk about Fresno State. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Leaves it with the back. They'll move the change after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the ground, he's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Fresno State will have to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Aggies offense will get the ball for the first time. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
And the Aggies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Finds him out of the backfield. At the 45, on its way. Breaks away on the left. A huge gain on that one before he ran downs, and he has the first down. Utah State has it inside the 20. Tight end now in motion. Trying to run, it's Ellis. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He leaves it with his back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utah State.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Got it in the middle. It's Rivers. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. That last completion sets him up on second down. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Fresno State will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We reached the break, and Utah State holds the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Give to the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. All right, guys, let's chat a little Utah State. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they are
wide open spaces. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Webster. Going to try to get it himself. Unleashes one. Connection to the right. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to time. Extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy. He's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they are going to get lit up just like that.
He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. They'll run it. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. Trying to search it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Pulls and fires complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Fresno State right back to the line. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Rivers. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down. Fresno State will have to punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Oh, they're after him. Steps away. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Rides the back on the option, the give. Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Looking downfield, it's Webster. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So the intentional grounding call will be a loss of down, and now it's 4th down. Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this 2nd half.
Fresno State, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Solid return, decent field position as he goes out of bounds at the 30. They'll keep it on the ground to start the 2nd half. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his big tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. There's the pressure. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. On the move, it's Rivers. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he made the grab with enough for the 1st down, but not enough room on the sidelines to stay in bounds. It's 4th down. Fresno State will have to punt it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. You're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. There he goes. What a run. Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36. This Utah State offense has it going. From the gun, the give, looking for room. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. The quarter comes to a close. Utah State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Caught over the middle. It's Buckley. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? They'll try to sneak it.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got it in the middle, it's Perry. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you've got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. A 3rd and long here. They can pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. Back to throw, it's Webster. Here comes the heat. Quarterback extends the play. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense, because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on 3rd down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Michigan proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Wolverines team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Fresno State right back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's going up top here late in the game. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one. Here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds his target down the middle. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And they're still firing away even with this lead. Flushed out of the pocket. Creates a little room. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. Nope.